Some of these first-year classes can be very large. I have sometimes 50 students, 70 students in person. And then we have my language classes, which are never more than 35 students. We try to maintain the intimacy that fosters language learning. We need to know the people sitting next to us to successfully engage in conversation with them.
A lot of the teaching that I get to do happens outside of class time. So not only is it the 4 hours in class, but then people come to me anytime when they're in there working and I'm around and just get some help whenever they need to. I'm more than happy to help them out with that at that moment.
What drives me forward teaching is that look on a student's face when they get the grade they wanted to get, or they're excited that they understood how they got the right answer on an exam. Those emotional connections of that win, that grin, that happiness, that joy that comes from that, it drives all of us forward that teach at UBC. We want you to win. We want you to succeed.
A lot of the courses that we teach at UBC might have some components that are lecture style, but there's also a lot of group work and discussion. So if you keep pace with your coursework, you can engage in those conversations with your peers. So it's not just about making friends, it's also giving yourself the opportunity to make those connections by authentically showing up in the courses that you enjoy and feel passionate about, and keeping up with the readings so that your peers want you to be part of those conversations with them.
We try to make the room feel smaller than it may actually be. We do not want you to sit passively and listen to us talk. We want you to be doing something while we're talking, or solving a problem, or discussing with those around you. And so those connections of those around you become more important during those learning environments.
The main challenge with this generation of students is the attention span. So students get distracted. I don't just give lecture for 1 hour and a half non-stop. Every 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, we have stop, a pause, a group activity, a fun activity, and we make sure all the students are engaged during the classroom.
The use of generative AI in coursework and classwork. I find this to be both a challenge that is difficult to grapple with and something that's truly inspiring to ask me to develop new forms of assessment.
Access to electronic devices, social media. And so we try to develop ways to engage with students to allow them to continually interact with us, which doesn't give them the opportunity to interact with their cell phone or their computers.
One of the things that I would say I've noticed in recent years is there's a greater sense of anxiety about trying to make it all right from the very beginning. And that's not your job to do that. Our job is to help you figure out ways to do it over time. Just let it go. Let the anxieties go. Try things out and don't worry about whether they're perfect or not. They don't need to be, and we know that they don't need to be. If you get behind, that's okay, but we gotta find ways to help you get caught up so that you don't end up at the end of the term with 4 or 5 things, major things to do, because that's not gonna be good for anybody.
We can set up a one-on-one appointment and we can sit down for 15 or 20 minutes and you can have direct access, and I'm happy to help you catch up or figure out what the issue may be. Don't worry about falling behind. I think it's a normal feeling. I don't know if we ever truly feel prepared.
If anything goes wrong, if a student is behind, that actually motivates me more to try to help them, to try to be impactful in their life and help them succeed.
Try to keep pace, but if you can't, reach out to your professor, because there's likely a reason why you got caught up and missed a few classes. And because there's likely a reason, there's likely opportunities for your professor to offer you certain kinds of accommodation or tell you to focus your energy on something in particular.